baby.
It's your boy Sammie, man. ATL George in the building. Indigo album right now on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music. Goddamn title everywhere. But shout out to TUC Mag, man. Thank y'all for having me. Cover shoot, spring issue, it's going down. Man, it's kind of ugly right now. I just feel like most of us, and I say us because I'm in the genre of R&B, we're too influenced by what's going on in hip hop. You got rappers singing and you got singers rapping, so I think we need to get back to substance and passion, vulnerability and transparency. Shout out to Tank, still keeping it alive. I grew up on Joe. I grew up on Jodeci. I grew up on Brian McKnight. So they really had music to me that impacted the spirits and the souls of the masses. So I think we need to get back to that, you know what I'm saying? And we got enough talent, of course, in our generation to resurrect it. So I challenge not just myself, but my industry peers to take responsibility in making sure R&B stays alive. I plan to bring back exactly what I just spoke about. I just released a project entitled Indigo. It was a free album pretty much on SoundCloud, in which my fans kind of forced me to sell because they wanted to be able to, ride with it on their mobile devices and the whips. But that transparency and that passion, storytelling, I listen to a lot of country music also, and I think that's lacking in urban music and storytelling. I'm all about the turn up and having fun, and sex is great, I get it, but we gotta talk about more than that, because in relationships, it's like a roller coaster. You have your love, your pain, your sex, your hate, your heartbreak, you rekindle. So we need to put that back in music. Again, I was raised in the church, so I'm big on touching the spirit and touching the soul. So if I don't do that, then I fail myself as an artist and as a man, and as most importantly, I fail my fans. So that's what I want to bring back to the game. It was a master plan. I'm independent, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have the millions of dollars that some of my industry peers are blessed to have. So when you come up to market employees and promotion, you kind of got to get creative. And I thought Lee Bush would give me a chance to step out of just the normal Sammie sound. I could be more innovative. The instrumentation was more driven. If you listen to records like Miss Bartender and Dancer, it wouldn't have been well received coming from Sammie, but Lee Bush had no identity. I could be whoever I wanted to be. I was able to be free. And when we dropped the EP in 2013, with no single out, no video, no nothing, just IG for real and Twitter, we debuted in the top 10 on iTunes, and I think that was amazing that the fans spoke up, supported the project. But at the end of the rainbow, I knew I was always gonna come back to the Sammie brand, because that's what I've been known from since I was a kid to now. So that was the reason behind it, just to spark conversation and captivate the audience's attention. I got a lot of ghostwriting, so I can't speak on that because I still got to remain Casper. But shout out to Marissa, a new artist on Columbia. Shout out to JR, he just reached out. She's dropping an EP soon, so I'm submitting some stuff for her project. Shout out to my little homie, Jacob Lattimore. Talented triple threat kid. He can sing, he can act, he can dance. The ladies love him, so I'm working with him. I got another one on Tank in the arsenal. Trey Songz is working on his new project, and that's like the big homie. That's somebody I got mad love and respect for, just because he was an underdog for so long and finally caught his break and found himself. And I respect anybody that's able to innovate and push through and evolve with the times. Who else? Man, there's a lot going on right now. Shout out to the little homie Giovanni. He's like a 15-year-old kid signed to Atlantic. I just got something over there too. Go Girl, be looking for that soon. And yeah, I just been penning a whole bunch of stuff. I have like 100 some odd records in the catalog, just waiting to be unleashed. So it's that time. I'm really tackling the songwriter side more than ever now. When you a guy, we only got like 3 moves. We got the peace sign. We got this guy. Right? Oh, that was right. Oh my God. Go back. Honestly, as cliche as it sounds, it's Tank. I grew up on Tank. I remember him. I just admire him as a vocalist so much. Like, he's one of the guys in the R&B genre. So for my first placement to be on Tank and for it to go #1, it was a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like me and him have similar sounds. Though I'm younger than him, it makes sense that he would take a record that I write, because we both have that soul and that passion, and we big on harmonies, we big on our voice being big over the track. So it just made sense, and I think when it happened, it opened my mind up so much more to tap into the mentality and the lives of my industry peers. So shout out to Tank, man. That was a dream come true, and I'm looking forward to doing more with him. No bullshit, I just give the truth. I was forced to the mixtape, EP, independent grind. In '09, although I was on Kiss Me Through the Phone, one of the biggest records of my career with Soulja Boy, shout out to Soulja. You know, we was doing Jay Leno and Jimmy Kimmel Live and The View and 106 in Park, touring the world. But I was in like the most darkest place of my life. My ex-manager, I gave him too much control, not just on the business side, but personally as well. And as I started to age, I was like 20, 21 at the time, I started asking questions and just realizing things wasn't adding up. But by the time I realized it was too late, and he did a lot of things that was legally he was in position to do, you know what I'm saying? But morally and ethically, I never thought that would happen to me, you feel me, from this individual. So it forced me to learn how to navigate with the IGs and the Twitters, and now we have Snapchat. It forced me to do free music and give it out for the people. And it's super dope. God works in mysterious ways, because in 2009, 2010, the industry wasn't so internet driven as it is today. I don't even have no place at home on television to watch videos except BET Jams, and shout out to Diddy with Revolt, but everything's on World Star Hip Hop and all these other blogs, and like I said, just social media. So it's almost like I was forced to the internet because God knew it was going that way. So I got like a little advantage over everybody else. So it was nothing that I dreamt to do. Like, I'm used to being signed, recording albums, knocking out singles and touring the world. That's what I derive from. But I'm also not a man of excuses. So to my fans, I apologize that I went through that minor hiccup, but at the same time, I thank y'all for the support. And now I'm business oriented, you know what I'm saying? Screw me once, shame on you. Screw me tight, shame on me. So I'm happy that I went through that situation. It made me a better artist, and more so a better man in business. It's a lot. You're the bank, you know what I'm saying? I have to front the money for visuals, photo shoots, stylists, publicist fees, travel. But in the same token, the overhead and the profit, should I say, is all me. You know what I'm saying? When I get it back, I cut my own checks, I pay my employees and my team. I don't even like to call them that because they're family. Star Camp, man, it means I'm a star, but there's a camp of people that make me who I am. I'm a God-fearing man, so I'm always remain humble and realize that it's never just about me. I'm surrounded by amazing producers, an amazing engineer, an amazing publicist, people who believe in the dream and the vision. And that's what Star Camp is. It's just a home where I can surround myself around other individuals that's more talented than I am in certain avenues in which I need them, you know, for me to be great. So that's what Star Camp is. And like I said, that's my little home where it's family. It's not even business at that point. It's more personal. So it came about, again, during the duration of time I was going through what I was going through back in '09. Because I think people forget so fast in this day and time, like, who were the innovators of turn up. Before we called it turn up or go up or way up, it was something called crunk music, you know what I'm saying? And that was the days of Scrappy and Lil Jon and the Yin Yang Twins. I remember being in school, man, when the window to the wall, when that came on, man, you better find you a wall and just brace yourself, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy your little high school crush going crazy on you, you know what I'm saying? Twerking been around. We just now catching on, I guess. But it was my way to pay respects, to let them know I understand y'all are the kings of not just crunk, but turn up, you know? And salute to the new generation, because you got to keep it going, but I just never want people to forget the innovators of certain movements, because there's nothing new under the sun. It's just different people now that's been placed in those positions to keep it going. So I felt like they are the holders of the torch of turn up. That's all, man. Shout out to the Yin Yang Twins, Collie Park, and all y'all, and much love. it was just a free album that I felt people should have. They deserve a body of work from me, not just a mixtape, not just an EP. So I gave it to them, and they actually wanted to buy it. So it's on iTunes now, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music. Shout out to my fans that had made me sign thousands of hard copies and ship them out by myself. I went to like Walmart, bought packaging, had to go to post office and send them to LA, Dallas, Houston, Florida. It was crazy how people are taking to Indigo. So we just shot the video, X's. It drops tomorrow actually on Vivo. And I'm just happy that the people really like real music. You know what I'm saying? This is proof in the pudding that we like real R&B music. We just gotta create it and put it out there for the people to consume. So my third official album, Blue Orchid, will be out later this year. People keep telling me to act because I'm a clown off the camera, for real. I'm real chill and laid back, like in this realm. But I respect the craft so much. I don't want to be in a movie just because I'm Sammie. I want to actually be great at the roles. But that's definitely in my near future. I started writing a book 2 years ago entitled Good to Know. No disrespect to Steve Harvey and Tyrese and Rev Run, but I think it needs to be a voice for this generation because they didn't have like. I can holler at any girl I want to if I got an iPhone or a mobile device because you got Snapchat and you got Instagram. I don't think that men should think like women. I don't think women should think like men. I think we should just take time to understand one another, how different we are. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I should be a voice. And I'm young, I'm only 29, so I feel like it's dope for me to speak on that from my generation. And then I've been getting attention from women since I was 12. So I think I got a little bit of knowledge, some good, some bad. I've been a great boyfriend. I've been a terrible boyfriend. I've committed infidelity. I've made a heart. I've broken a heart. So that's something I look forward to finishing. It's just hard to complete it because I be so in music world. It's a whole nother thing when you're going to be an author. But I definitely want to wrap it up this year. And next year, hopefully, I'll go on a book tour. And I'll be signing books and not just CDs. I would use the word pride in a good way. We're innovators. We, the urban community, are innovators. How we talk, what sneaker to wear. We start trends, we end trends, what drink to drink. I think we need to take pride in that. Not to go deep, but I think there's a lot of racial issues that we're seeing going on in the world that needs to be talked about. It's not hidden anymore. So we in the urban community need to take pride in that. We are kings, we are queens, young princesses and prince. I encourage us to dream more, to aspire to be great, to understand that anything we put our mind to, we can actually accomplish. I think what we lack in the urban community is vision. We think that just because we stay in the hood, we come from the hood, this is it. I'm from the slums of Miami, and I've seen Paris and Abu Dhabi and Dubai and Germany and all these places just because I have a talent that I knew could get me out the hood. So we just need to take pride in being who we are, which is, like I said, kings and queens of this nation, innovators, trendsetters. Take pride in that. Well, some words of wisdom is keep God first and last in your life. Surround yourself around positive people. Put out positive vibes into the universe, and the universe will conspire it to be. I genuinely believe that. So many songs popping in my head at the same time. Come, somebody give me I got so much music in my head right now. Oh, yeah. I've been looking in the mirror, searching for the better part of me. And if I never got any bigger or richer, I pray you see a man you can believe in. Oh, Last Day, Indigo, out right now. TUC magazine. Thank y'all for having me.